Question for guys. What questions would you like to ask girls but have always been shy to ask? How often do you masturbate? Maybe 8 or 10 times a week when I'm not seeing anyone. When I was single, maybe 5 times a week. Now that I'm in a relationship, about once or twice a week. Every time I have sex, as it's the only way for me to have an orgasm. Why don't you ever say it outright, but only make subtle hints when you flirt with us? We need 100% clarity, damn it. I used to be pretty aggressive and persistent in showing sympathy for guys when I was in college, and I almost always got leaked. I asked my boyfriend's friends why this was happening, and they said it was too intimidating. Keep in mind that I didn't pin them down or grab them by the balls. I just asked if they wanted to go on a date or if they would leave their number. Anyway, after I talked to my guy friends, I stopped acting that way and went back to subtle hints. What happens if a girl takes Viagra? Does she get a female boner or what? Women's boner, no. Amazing sex, yes. The extra blood flow to my groin really helps me get more pleasure. I lost count of how many orgasms I had the night I took Viagra. Both my boyfriend and I were over the moon. As a teenager, I was plagued by the problem of an uncontrollable boner. Can women get wet by accident? Yes. Sometimes it's hard to ignore because you get wet in public and start to wonder if it's your period or if you're just horny. You have to run to the bathroom to check. One of the worst things is when you're wearing something tight and you can't be sure what it is. Menstruation or normal discharge. It's very embarrassing if someone notices spots on your butt. You have to keep running to the bathroom to make sure everything is okay. Do you like men with waxing? Mesthetics. The better your dick is shaved, the better your blowjob is. Hair is not sexy. And it's very unpleasant when it gets in your mouth. I think a completely shaved male body looks weird. Part of a man's appeal is the fact that they look completely the opposite of a woman. But a huge clump of hair in your crotch makes you look like a caveman. I think crotch hair should be shaved short, but not completely. Also, the less hair, the less dirt and sweat smell. The main thing is to watch your hygiene. What actually happens when you go to the bathroom right before sex? Do you pee? Do you wash your face? Please enlighten me. In fact, I almost always pee. During sex, there is pressure on my bladder, so there are urges to pee, which prevents me from being fully relaxed and enjoying myself. I pee. I check my armpits for odor. Sometimes I depilate. I check my makeup. Sometimes I brush my teeth. General preparation, in a word. Do you really not care if you can't reach orgasm during sex? Do you really just enjoy the process? I don't expect to have an orgasm every time. It's just not realistic for me, but sex is still quite enjoyable. If we have sex several times in a row and I can't have an orgasm, I get really frustrated. If I'm determined to have an orgasm, I won't rest until I get to the end. When a girl gets her period, I always smell something from her and it's pleasant, like perfume. What the hell is that? It's probably pheromones. Or maybe you just have a special sense of smell. Menstrual secretions have a distinct smell. There was a girl in my dorm who could always tell which girl was on her period. Vaginas have different smells and we feel it too. That being said, some girls use pads with fragrance. I personally don't use them. They can be allergic to them, but I know that many have them. Maybe you can smell the fragrance? Although I'm not sure. A 2-part question, -1. For the most part, guys who go to bars are looking for a one-night stand. Do girls do that? Do you go just to relax and have fun? Or do you have a goal of finding someone for a one-night stand? Is this common among women? -2. If so, what criteria do you use to select an object? Only honestly. Will you only take him to your home if he is smart, handsome, and rich? Or is it enough to be nice and adequate to deserve a one-night stand? Thank you. To be honest, I've never gone to clubs to find sex there. Usually I just want to relax and have fun with my friends. But I can't speak for everyone. Different women have different intentions. No, when I go to bars, clubs, I just want to hang out with friends and dance. The last time I was in a club, one of my friends was very pushy with a girl who wouldn't take no for an answer. He showed her the ring and told her he was married, but she couldn't believe he would just give up sex like that. She called him impotent and it almost ended in a scandal. I never went to that club again. How to make oral sex even better. Tips, wishes. First of all, trim your fucking fingernails. Second, don't try to stick your whole face in there. And don't change the rhythm every 2 seconds. Focus on your tongue. You'll feel when we like something. Stick to that tempo for a while. Decrease the tempo occasionally. How many times have you farted and blamed the guys around you for it. With my boyfriend, it was me. With other guys around, who did it? Abomination. Do all girls really think that guys only want one thing? I'm currently in college, and that's what happens here. I would say 80% of the guys who meet me are only looking for sex. Do you really feel when a guy come inside you? I can't feel sperm shooting out until I stand up and it starts flowing out. But yes, we can feel your penis twitching when you orgasm. Basically, I feel the throbbing of my penis when I orgasm and some heat. Nothing like they show in porn. But when a guy pulls out his dick, I can feel semen starting to flow out of me.